Hello again. So I'm in a power outage in Kremenchuk. I've had it a lot in Poltava, and maybe to do with the heat that it's happening here. It hasn't happened until now, and the last 2 days. And the last 2 days, it's been really hot. In any case, I saw this video, and I thought I'd make a reply, sort of a reply. Um, I thought this. I saw the thumbnail and I thought maybe this is interesting. Put it in my watch later. No, okay, I'll watch it now. There's this video about uh, pr- not procrastinating, and someone mentioned, "Yeah, I'll put it in my in my list to watch later." That's hilarious. Anyway, I thought, okay, I'll watch it now. Be done with it. Maybe it's interesting. Something to understand everything. Extremely disappointing. This is not interesting. So this is about dangerous, supposedly dangerous information. And there are certain things that are, let's say, an issue in that you can get drawn into thinking about them. But there are there's a simple solution to that. By the way, I saw a video called the answer from someone against overthinking. And I thought, overthinking what? Why is it a problem? Why is it a problem to think all the time? I think all the time. I analyze everything I see. And everything that stands out, I remember and recall later at a moment that's interesting. That's interesting. That's relevant. Where I think back to such a situation, and it doesn't matter how many years it is. It could be something from my school days. Everything that stands out, I remember, and I think about everything. And an example is when watching a film. This was years ago when I was starting to watch Soviet films, and I watched My Sweet and Tender Beast from I think 1978. It's a film about a young girl about 16 who meets a number of men who are hunting in the forests, and they are interested in her. Yeah, they're all quite a bit older men, and she eventually marries one of these guys. It's after Chekhov's play The Hunting Party. It's an interesting but weird film, but it shows you a lot about life. And in one scene, for example, I was thinking about something that happened in the film, and I thought, okay, will they drive a certain way or go around the tree stump? I thought, yeah, maybe go around the tree stump, and why isn't the farmer remove the tree stump? And then I thought, yeah, I know from my own experience it's very difficult to remove a tree stump, and especially if you don't have the right equipment, or you need to use something with fire. There are methods to remove them, but in any case, it's easier to just leave it and farm around it, and in many cases. And I thought, okay, what will the carrots do? Will they drive straight on and possibly damage the crop, or go in a curve? And they went around the curve. So thinking about all these things, then my computer crashed, and then I started watching the film again. And I was thinking, oh yeah, at that point I was thinking about the farmer, and my thought was, okay, he probably had removed it because it was too much work. And I thought about how they would ride the carriage over the fields, and they would probably go like this, and they did do that. So I was thinking about my thinking while watching the film, and sometimes it can be a bit too much in that I need to rewind the film. But generally, I think about everything, and last few years, perhaps 8 years or so, I've been writing everything down. It gives it's like a description of how thinking works. And that's also why I can explain everything at a certain level, at different levels actually, how it works, and how thinking works, how you can understand everything. So I think that will be very interesting once published. But in any case, that thumbnail was about overthinking, how you can stop overthinking, and a brilliant solution. I thought, yeah, well, why do you need a brilliant solution? Just think as much as you want. It's perfect. Oh wait, this is about supposedly dangerous information. I thought it's all bullshit. This whole video is bullshit. You know what the answer to all this is? Not caring. And that's about that video, how to stop overthinking. No, you just stop. You just, for example, you leave your sleep at night. You have a problem. Maybe you have bills you can't pay. Or there's a deadline for something, and you just say, well, I can't change it. And that's how I approach everything. That's also how I dealt with being in Zaporizhia, for example, with rocket attacks. I thought, yeah, I can't change anything. I'm here. And should I leave? I did some calculations. I thought, okay, it's not that much more dangerous actually than a year in the Netherlands, staying there for a week, than a year in the Netherlands and getting killed in a car accident. So I thought, yeah, I'm just going to leave it. It doesn't mean that I don't have feeling. Yes, I do have it, but it's in situations where you're unfamiliar, or where I'm unfamiliar. For example, one of the parks in Lviv is one of the parks where you think that's not relaxation, but it's exercise. However, there are certain places actually where it's like the paths are not really. They're sort of on the side of a steep hill, and if you make a wrong step, you could fall down and it could really hurt yourself. So yeah, this isn't safe, but you need to get used to those kinds of things, and that you don't make a mistake. This is actually similar to this in that you think about certain things when standing on heights, such as on a bridge. My phone could fall down or something like that. Or what if there's a gust of wind? These are things that happen. But these are normal, related to survival. And this is about how you can damage your thumb or something. And here one guy says, breaking your thumb. My dominant right hand went weak for approximately 1 minute. It was triggered when I thought about doing it myself. I wonder if that was my body saying, no, stupid. Why do you even have this feeling? I mean, I saw this, I thought, so what? You know how you can really damage yourself? With a knife, for example. Jesus Christ. This is so stupid. And then there are things like, what was it? Like thinking about a game, and if you think about it, then you lose. I think, you know what the solution to this is? Not caring. This is a stupid game. It's not a game. It's someone else's rules. I'm not interested in it. And let's see.
You are now free to think about it.
This final example is the stupidest of all. This is. Yeah, so yeah. Oh yeah, there's spoilers. So he calls them also cognitohazards. A spoiler, for example, of films or how a magic trick is performed. Actually, for me, magic tricks are annoying because the only thing I'm interested in is knowing how they work. And with films, spoilers, if it is something you don't like, then a spoiler can actually prevent you wasting time watching a film. If it's something you like, then yeah, of course, it won't be unexpected anymore, but a film does not need to be completely unexpected everywhere. For example, some films are really good to rewatch, and he mentions that. I think in general, the solution to all these kind of things is not caring, saying, okay, these are your rules, or these are, I'm not going to watch this film if there's something I don't like in it. It's very simple, very simple. Same with overthinking. Overthinking is not a problem. If you stay awake at night with a problem, what you just do is say, well, there's nothing I can do to change it. I do my best. That's all I can do. That's it. And with that attitude, you don't have generally any issues in life with worries. So I met in 2018. I met this friend, a former friend from Kharkov. I wanted to go help her and have a conversation with people in Ukraine about life in Ukraine versus Western Europe. And I wanted to make people see, but also get their views on my view that people in Ukraine don't see what they have in good points in their country, and that's because mainly of the economical issues, and of course now because of this war. And she has left Ukraine, by the way, and has not. She made some very unfriendly remarks towards me about not needing to know where she is, whereas I offered her the opportunity to set up the business that she wanted because I have the money to do it since selling my house. I thought, okay, let's do this. And I thought her ideas were really good. Wanted to make them come true because it's also good for me to see something nice happen. But she made an unfriendly comment and she hasn't responded. I sort of said goodbye. I sent a few messages to perhaps change her mind because I thought, yeah, maybe she was badly influenced, especially by her mother. Maybe I should give her another chance, but it's a waste of time. People are the way they are. You can't help people generally. So yeah, 2018 Ukraine. I wanted to show that, and we with her also talks about such things like programming and what is called neuro-linguistic programming, and which is also related, that you can be steered in a certain direction. Certain topics are steering you in a certain direction with your thinking. But I just say, I'm not interested. Cut and do something else. I told her that I'm not scared of anything. What happens, happens. If you can't change certain things. She said, how can you not be scared of anything? Yeah, but I said, well, because there are a lot of things that or actually all things that if the things that you cannot predict and cannot control, there's absolutely no point in worrying about it. They happen or they don't happen. The only thing you can control is yourself, your own actions, your own thoughts. Why would you then worry? It's a waste of time. And once you have that attitude, all of this is nonsense. Okay, that's it for now. Bye.